Hey Tribe, Chuck here, Victory Expeditions. Hey, first of all, thanks for opting in on the three-part video series. Looking forward to getting to know you, number one. Number two, this video series is on my 3 phases of travel. When I travel, I break it up into 3 phases. The planning phase, which is the intel phase, the execution phase, actually doing the deed, getting the experience, and then the harvesting of wisdom phase. So in the first phase, the planning phase, do the research. You probably already know a lot about the place you want to go because you're interested in it, and you know what you want to do. You want to get your transportation locked on because those are going to be the bookends of your travel. So get your airfare locked on, and then you can go into lodging. I always like to have the first 2 to 3 days of lodging locked on. Normally it's an Airbnb or a bed and breakfast. And then if it's a long vacay, I will actually have some 5-star options towards the end of it, because at the end of the day, it's all about where you lay your head, and that's part of the experience. So get your transportation done, get your lodging, and then have like 2 or 3 other options, because that lodging might not work out for you. You might not like it, but you'll have some backup lodging in your pocket, so you've done the research. Get on Google Earth, walk up and down the streets that you're going to be around, at the events that you're going to be. I'll have these pillar events that I will schedule and I'll pay for, whether it's a diving expedition, mountain climbing, a marathon, a half marathon, any of those events that are actually the pillars of the reason of your going. Go ahead and lock those on and have those dates set. So now you've got white space on either side of those pillars, whether it's 2 or 3 or 4 events that you're going to be doing while you're there. Do the security research. Get on State Department site for your own good. Check in with the embassy and the consulates and get the email updates for national disasters, security concerns, whatnot. They're going to let the local populace know what's going on if they know you're there. So let them know you're there. Take a photo of your passport and all important documents. Now, getting on the plane, I will work out really hard that week. I'll get tired because for the next 14 to 21 hours, I'm not going to get to work out. I'll also eat something that I want to eat. Airports around the globe have great restaurants that I like to go to. Eat something, because when I get on the plane, you're going to be sitting for the majority of the time, and then boom, you're miserable. You don't want to be miserable. Now, you've got 14 to 21 hours on the plane to do what? To read that book that's been on your shelf for a decade, right? Do the things that you want, make that time productive. You probably already do, because that's the kind of person you are. Now we're in the execution phase. You're in the country that you wanted to go, the city that you wanted to go, and you're anticipating the events that you've planned. On either side of those events, there's going to be some white space, some space that you didn't plan for. You're going to learn what to do when you're there. You're going to learn so much from the locals that there's going to be more options. Fill in those options with what's available. Don't tie yourself to a plan that's like from the time you get there to the time you leave is completely booked, because you're going to see something that you don't want to miss. I promise. Do the events, harvest the wisdom, learn the culture. And oh, by the way, learn at least 5 phrases of the language. If you don't know the language that you're going to, hello, good morning, good night, thank you, and about 5 other phrases. If you show that you're at least attempting to communicate in their tongue, that's going to take you a long way. And that's the first step, opening up the door, because they're as interested and intrigued from you as you are for them, if that makes sense. So boom, you're in the country and you're killing it. You're rocking it, and you're getting towards the end of it, getting ready for the 3rd phase, the wisdom harvesting phase. It's always going on. I write every chance I get. I journal, and this is your time to take videos, take pictures. Don't pass up an opportunity to take a video or take a picture. In my past, I've missed some opportunities there. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine. Getting back home in the wisdom harvesting phase, same thing. I'll work out. I'll be tired, physically exhausted, but mentally recharged. Mentally recharged because this is something that I've been waiting for and anticipating, and something that I want to take with me for the rest of my life as I write my life story. Getting on the plane, eat something healthy, and now you have 14 to 21 hours to write about your event, about your journey, so you can share with the people that you love, the people that you work for, the people that you care about, to share that hard-earned wisdom that you've gotten in this country and these expeditions and these adventures. So, boom, there you have the 3 phases. Now, for this second video, a lot of us travel alone. Some of us don't like to travel alone because we don't know, we're afraid. In the next video, I'm gonna give you some tips on how to travel alone and what to do and what not to do. And you can thrive out there on your own, solo, lone wolf. So, we'll see you on the second video. This is Chuck from Victory Expeditions. See ya!